Everybody, welcome back to our Let's Play of Interstellar Space Genesis, Part 4. We're going to pick up where we left off on Part 3 with building up our military, and hopefully we may be doing some conquering of the human colonies this session. So, one thing I did think about in between this session and the last is there are a few things I want to do just before we just to mix up the research a little bit. Instead of researching all of these right away, I actually want to do some asteroid mining. I want to be able to create exploitations on a lot of those large asteroid belts we have, so that we can get a lot of research out of those, because we have a lot of stuff we're going to want to research, and I think getting those in place is going to help. One other thing I realized is the battle sensors we have. These are actually increased based on the scanning tech level we have. So it might make some sense to get quantum scanners or the ultrawave scanner to increase that. This will take 3, this is 9, so I'm going to go ahead and grab quantum scanner as well, and then we will get back to getting these other things that we wanted to get. But I just wanted to let everybody know what I was planning to do there, because I do want to get the asteroids, get outposts on those, because we're going to get a fair amount of benefits from that. So, alright, we've mixed that up. Let's double check our colonies here. We've got, given that change, I am going to switch Liku over from trying to get his last population, which is not critical at this point. I'm going to bring this over here and start building some outpost ships. We're probably going to want at least 3, maybe 4 of these, just because there's a lot of asteroid belts that we're going to want right now. So, and we're actually sitting pretty nicely with money, so I'm going to increase this a bit to speed this research just up just a little bit. Maybe around, yeah, we could probably go to 90% here for a little bit. Over here we're just still increasing the population, so no problems with that. And over here we're also increasing the population, I believe. Okay, so the support ship is not here. We got a couple of options. We could try to build another support ship, or bring the one over from Kluegi. It probably makes sense to build another support ship. 4 turns. Yeah, we've got a little bit of time here because we're gonna get hover tanks, so let's get a support ship out first and get it over there to help them. Okay. So we've got our fleets here. They're pretty much all located at Satomi. I believe we left off, we killed a monster last turn, last video. So at this point we've conquered more or less everything that I know about that's a threat to us. We could go down here, and we're blocked by nebula. There's a nebula right here, and any travel through that is going to be blocked. We can actually get down here in only 3 turns because there are no nebulas at all in our way. Let's go ahead and do that just to get down there and take a look at what's going on. But just at a glance here real quick, we can see that the number of large asteroid belts is quite high, and I believe here in Miri we've got 3 large asteroid belts, so we could get a lot of research out of this system that we already have an outpost, 1 outpost there. So alright, I think that's going to do it. Alright, we got our second pop here, so again we're just going to keep that going because we need to get be able to do too much here. We just need more people. That's the main issue we're having at that colony right now. So, all right, hey, we found the space monster, so we'll make short work of this. I haven't gone into too much detail on these in earlier videos, but one of the ones that I always turn on, I did mention this one in the previous video, is the possible movement positions. But if you turn on these here, you can also see weapon ranges of your weapons on top of that. So we can see here that I can't reach with any of my weapons because this green indicator doesn't have that there. So if you're wondering, you know, how can I see how far I can shoot, that would be a good way to tell. Now if you have missiles like this this one does, you're probably going to be able to see most of the screen. Not quite sure why that shows up like that and doesn't include down here, but I don't usually use the range view. Usually I'll just mouse over and check, but you know, you may want to be able to look for yourself. So alright, we should be able to wipe this thing out pretty quickly here. I'm going to remember to get my free second shot this time. If you guys have been following the series, you probably saw that frustratingly I didn't use I used the weapons overload and then neglected to use the second kinetic shot just about every time. So alright, hover tanks. What was down here anyway? A Baron and okay, not much. We found more ruins. Okay. We won the battle. Green regular. Let's keep this going. Mr. Anthony Yang has leveled up again. He would like a raise. Let's give him that. That's done now. We're probably going to want to move him into a cruiser before too long because his defensive bonus is very nice and I don't want to have him lose that. So we're going to go weapon specialist. He can only command a cruiser. Ship. Let's just make him a little more well-rounded. At some point, we'll probably split off our kind of doom stack we've got right here to make it more effective. But see, I might even send Zeroff there on his own to go ahead and take a look at those ruins on his own. We don't need the whole gang to go do that. Okay. Alright, we now have asteroid mining, so we'll get those outpost ships out here momentarily. There's that support ship. We're going to send that to Acryu. More ruins, so a lot of ruins have not revealed themselves until we've got a lot of deep scanning done, so just keep that in mind. You've got some idea of all the benefits that they have already, so it's Blue Star. It's a pretty one. We got some gas giants. There's a lava medium G here. That's going to be really, really nice for us. I can't scan that far, but I can colonize that far, so I do think we're going to go ahead and grab that one as soon as we have an opportunity. It'd be nice to have another place that we could generate ships at a decent speed, but I don't really think we have that right now. Yeah, I don't have any place that's specialized really in the Starship Engineers category, so we'll just put the colony ship in here. Yeah, I'll probably throw it right there. So we'll get it, it'll just take a while, but that's okay. We've got other things we can do, and we may have ways to expedite that as we go along. So alright, here we go. Zeroff is going on here. Some faint energy readings. Ambushed by structures by a small pirate force. They made their escape using a stealth shuttle of unknown design. After confirming there were no other raiders were present, we resumed our mission. Okay, so we found a starship, the mothership this time. So we've there's some type of weird green and red graphical artifact here. I'm sure that'll be fixed, but I did notice that earlier and forgot to mention it. So let's see what this mothership is. This is a battleship class. Very powerful, actually. Bomb racks, plasma cannons, phasers. I don't know how powerful a ship you can find on a standard ruin, but this has got to be right up there with them. But who do we have that can pilot a battleship right now? We've got Tamara Adams, pretty much the only one qualified right now to pilot one of those. So we'll probably, I think she's piloting the Dark Lance right now, but we can have someone else pilot that cruiser. Okay, well, we'll keep that going. We're gonna get our first outpost ship, the batch here in a second. Alright, another vote. Hopefully with a war between the Dragula have picked me. The humans have gone for the Sulak. The Sulak have voted for themselves. So I'm just going to vote for myself here. And it's going to be a stalemate, which is fine. I'm not really ready for the campaign to end at this point. So greedy trait, trusting trait. Okay, well, let's go for more ruins. See what we can find. A nanoswarm. Yeah, here's that. So here's the things I mentioned last time. We've got there's some kind of red diagonal line, a green one here too. I'm not sure what that's about, but nanoswarm. This is not apparently implemented yet, but let's see what it does. Special system unleashes a nanite swarm, which will steal energy from an enemy ship's shields, armor points, or hull points, and transfer it to this ship's own shields, own armor, or hull per turn, as long as the target remains in short range. Now, that's pretty cool. So we can leech off of them and basically make ourselves stronger. That's pretty cool technology. It would be fun to check that out once it's been added to the game. Alright, so we could actually just go ahead and upgrade Zeroff. I mean, he did find the mothership, and he has been doing good work for us for a long time. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and let him command the mothership himself. He's earned the right. He lost in fabulous fashion. Lost that first destroyer we'd found. So, all right. And put him on the battleship. Again, if you reassign them while they're in the same location as the ship, you won't have to wait a 5-turn wait. You won't have a 5-turn wait period there. So definitely something to keep in mind as you reassign these guys. Are there any other ruins that have not been explored? I didn't go into these in the other video, but it can be useful. So, for instance, we can see the borders here. This is basically the lay of the land as far as claiming turf goes. We could turn on the sensors. This is going to show us where we have access to see ships flying around. Obviously the default here is our supply range, so that's what's switched on by default at the beginning of the game. And then we've got the exploitations, which I don't think currently... Yeah, we don't have any asteroids exploited yet, so I think once we have some, that'll do something. Scan level, this is just kind of a quick way to see how much scan data you have. Strategic resources, this will show us where the strategic resources are on the map. It makes it a little easier to plan where we want to expand to. And then we've got colonizable planets and the star measuring tool, which can also be done by holding down shift, but this will say, for instance, how far away a certain star is from our, from a given point. So one thing to note, the Frontier Spirit space culture we got gives 1% per parsec away, so we could see that if we took the Sulat capital here at Gladys, we would get 15% morale bonus from our Frontier Spirit. So, alright, our outpost ship is ready, and we are going to send that over to Miri. We've got 3 large asteroid belts at Miri that we're going to make use of that with. So, we've got a fight a frigate and so essentially, I don't think there's a way to view the map when you're on this screen. Oh, wait a second. Okay. I zoomed out, or I moved the mouse wheel back, and apparently that was the same as saying we didn't want to fight. I mean, that's fine. I wasn't really planning to fight this guy, but I did not know that it would react that way. Normally I right click on that screen to exit that, so... again, this is a pre-alpha version, everybody, so if you're watching this, just bear in mind, there's going to be some minor issues here and there. Outpost ship, what is he looking to... I don't really know what his interest is in putting an outpost ship there, but... Zilia was the one that had the planet we kind of want to make sure we keep, so I'm going to go ahead and put my fleet down there to reserve that space. I may as well send him over this way. He's got enough weaponry, I think, to handle himself. Here, we're just continuing to build up our population. Again, there's no rush. I mean, deep core mine, we're going to turn the corner with this colony at some point and start switching it to other things. But right now, I'm still very happy with that. So. Wow. Okay, so we can see some green lines here going to locations that don't appear to exist. Most likely there are star systems there that we just haven't discovered yet. But one downside of not knowing where those are is, we may end up in a conflict with the humans and not know that they have fleets positioned here. So we just need to be careful of that. Another outpost ship is done. We're going to send that down to Miri as well. Zeroff would like another raise, so okay. These guys start to make a fair amount of money over time. I mean, compared to what we're making, I'm still slowly eating into our income just because of how much we're taxing, or how much of that money we're spending towards research, 90%, but I'm not too worried. We still have plenty of spare cash available. Corporate does not benefit research exploitations, only trade or production, so probably not too interested in that. I might do tax revenue though, just to get a little bit more money. Okay. Research. Yeah, we're going into our salt ship stuff now. There's the personal shield, fleet report here. We've got another lava medium G, so we'll probably stay there as well. It doesn't really matter which one of these we do, we'll just pick one. Okay, I guess I was clicked on the wrong one. So you can see 9 resource points in the Empire. It's 3 on a standard and 6 on a medium and 9 on a large. Your other option is to go for 6 BC on a large asteroid belt and plus 30 for each active trade treaty with the Trade Federation space culture, but we don't have the Trade Federation space culture. That would be that's the bottom one here, so we're not going to have that anytime soon. So we're going to go for the research one, and that should show up in here. Oh, it's going to take 2 turns to be active, so we won't see that immediately. Something to keep in mind. Okay. So we're going to want another colony ship after that colony ship. So just like that. And next turn. Yeah, we're definitely getting a lot of people in our face here. I'm not a huge fan of having them all over my territory, but we'll make sure we keep a defensive fleet back and that we don't overcommit on the offense to leave nothing behind. Our ground defense is pretty strong here. I think largely due to our leader as well as the planet special. You know, we're pretty well positioned, but we don't have any bomb defense here, so I don't really want to be caught without any defensive fleets in orbit. So, and this place is also building up its population. We're getting closer, so there's a black hole. I'm going to send that one over there because we may want to get an outpost on that before. Actually, there's a decent chance the humans have that territory because I think I did see a ship flying there, but we'll go find out for sure. We'll just flee if they're there. We're not at war or anything at this point, so there shouldn't be any consequences to doing that. Yeah. So we could fight them for this asteroid belt if we wanted. But we're not going to do that. I'm not going to initiate attack. I am actually going to come down here though and grab that black hole. Build an outpost, yeah. Okay. Yep, I think we're good still. No, we don't want to initiate an attack. That's something that they're looking to help with, is not making you exit out of not wanting to attack every single turn. I know that's been on an item that's been discussed in the forums here recently. Again, we're still in pre-alpha, so a lot of stuff is still, you know, being tweaked as time allows for it. Oh, the kid would like to command a cruiser, so this is kind of where that comes in, where once you give them that command level, there's a decent chance they're going to come up and ask for something like that. So currently, I think I do have a cruiser available. I've got the Darklands, but that's the only one right now. We'll probably design a cruiser for him, and I don't believe in the case of this one that there's a time limit. I don't see a time limit listed, so it'll just be a benefit once we decide to do it, but there's no sense of urgency right now. Galactic event. Alright, so we got an event for a scan, it looks like. full sector scan. Unusual objects worthy of our attention. The deep space team did the usual procedures. Small, reckon. I guess that's supposed to be a recon team. It's a typo there. The site to get extra data. Nothing unexpected was found. And they catalog the object as a simple asteroid of small size. Okay. This one's kind of long, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. But essentially, there's something odd going on with this, and we've got a choice on what we do. We could destroy the object, have nothing happens. 500 of the reserves. But a 25% chance for minus 10% morale. I'm not interested in that. Let's get the full system scan on 2 rival systems. Iggy a bit. Where is that? Where is it? Ah, down here. Okay. And no, I probably should have looked. It probably was highlighted in green, wasn't it? And then Gianna 1, which has a starbase, ultra rich, medium G. So again, this being the hardest difficulty, most likely the AI was kind of gifted some really nice stuff right near them. But that's okay. We've certainly caught up. Alright, my income's getting low enough now that I'm gonna throttle this back a little bit and let that just kind of build up a little surplus again. I am not interested in combat. I am interested in building an outpost right here. Build an outpost here. Yep, that was the plan. That's okay. Research. Envious. So now we have 2 envious people. Both Ruiz and Santini here both have that trait. So there's a chance that they're going to start. They may not like each other. There's also these other secondary skills that are shared. All 3 have spiritual leaders, so we may have some of that going on. We'll try to ignore it if we can, because you know, you never want to get rid of a. It's a mining treaty. This would allow them to come into our territory to mine stuff, and I have no interest in allowing that at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and say no to that immediately. We're up to 3 out of 8 here, 8 out of 20. I'm going to continue that. Looks like, no, we do not want combat. Early breakthrough on the power suit. Okay. Excellent. So we got all those ground combat benefits that we were looking at. So we're up to plus 175% ground combat right now. Which is not bad. Neutronium bombs, 6 turns. That would give us. We only have 1 source of neutronium right now. I'd really like to find more of that, but hasn't been in the cards for us yet. Additional ship attack, just kind of for having that, plus 75%. Improved targeting, enhanced targeting. I'm assuming the enhanced targeting replaces the improved targeting. It doesn't say that directly on the tooltip, but I can't imagine that you would get double. We may find out later if that's the next thing we want to research, but yeah, ecology I think is something I want to get next. I noticed that we had opportunities to increase that in several places and we hadn't yet, so I think that makes a lot of sense. This one, 3 adventure, travel through dark nebula, no travel speed reduction from nebula, 1 building. Yeah, I could see that being really useful. Finding a place to put this no travel reduction speed in Nebula, travel speed in overall. It's a galactic wonder. So I think we'll take this route right now. Normally I would get these pretty early on, the helium-3 ones, but we haven't been focusing that in this game. So atmospheric bioagents would probably be good as well. And let's see, maybe we'll go for the bombs at that point. The word sight cannon also would not be bad. Okay, we're starting to really kick things into high gear here, I think. So yeah, we're gonna decline. There's the ecology. So here, let's go ahead and get it. And here we're already on Eco 1, so there's no point in doing that. But when we research the advanced version of it that goes to 2, then we will go ahead and do that. So do we have any outpost ships sitting unused? No. Okay, so I think we're just waiting on our colony ships. We're holding positions to protect our holdings. We get an early breakthrough on advanced ecology. Excellent. They're pushing in on us. I'm not sure how the war is going between these two. I don't really have any visibility to that. It looks like we've been overtaken in production slightly now. We are still leading in all other ways, but we're slightly overtaken by production. But I think as we get these benefits, we're gonna swing that back in our direction. Alright, we've got a peace now, so we have to be a little more careful. Alright, so he's gonna ask for less raises and give another 5% morale boost. Alright, we've got this, so now we've got a 10% morale boost here. Let's go ahead and get advanced version of that. Over here, we'll probably do that after our first colony ship. No, one more turn. Okay. We're going to have our space culture bonus in 3 turns, which is where we're going to get the extra benefit of research from those asteroid exploitations. Alright, the Galactic Navigation Archive. We got that. You can see now, I mean, we've got, we're getting quite a bit here. Almost 200 of our research is from Empire income, so I'm really just churning this income into research. Which is a effective way if you don't have a lot of research stuff other ways. And most of our income, we're actually getting 226 from the trade treaty right now, which is actually a little insane. That's probably too high, but you know, I don't know that for sure, but it seems like a lot of money to have basically just to be friendly. And now if we become too reliant on it, that would cost us if we lose relations with the Draggle. But right now we're getting a lot there. The interstellar tourisms are probably our other biggest source, but at least, you know, we had to work quite a bit at that to get that built up. The trade treaty though was mostly a matter of just saying yes, let's do it, and you know, suffering through a few turns of less income. So alright, Sophia, you're on that tiny planet right now. +4 from desires. Okay, she's getting. Okay, I see. Yeah, labor is usually my go-to in this situation. Let's get the basic scientist perk. I imagine our early breakthrough chance is getting pretty high. Yeah, we're at 30% chance now between all our leaders and our built-in normal ability preference for that. Alright, 2 turns. Let's get that done there. Get that one going. So the colony ship, we had 2 options. Large lava, medium G, and a medium lava. Sadly, we did not know what the mineral abundance is at either location. So it's kind of be a little bit of a guessing game, but I'm going to go for the fin one. It's going to take a while. 4,000 production. I don't have any building slots here. So that Galactic Navigation Archive will have to be somewhere else. Perhaps over here. Whoa. Yeah, see, I mean, the AI builds a lot of these small ships. I don't know the exact design of them, but I generally find, you know, just by building destroyers or even cruisers and battleships, that the number of small ships the AI have don't really pose a threat to me. We'll see how it goes this game. Obviously, we haven't gotten involved in any major wars. We've just basically been playing the economic game for a long time now. You know, if your playstyle is more aggressive, you probably would have been to war already by now. But that's again kind of a personal preference thing, depending on how you like to play. So we'll go ahead and grab this. So we're at 462 or 472. You know, I guess in the grand scheme of things, compared to the economy, that's a minimal gain, but okay. Alright, we've done that. We cannot do that. So we're just going to go back to the plan here, which is kind of to crank out these things. Now we do have to keep an eye on this. We've got we've eaten up 22 of what we have, so we're going to need to get some more. Now when we colonize this planet, we will get we'll get an opportunity to get some more. So were there any, just checking, I thought maybe there were some ruins. For some reason I had it in my head that maybe I missed some, but okay, they decided to leave. Oh, he's coming back in. Okay, I see. Okay, and we can always just take these things from them, all their outposts, in one fell swoop. So I would like to design some more warships very soon. She would like the Galactic Navigation Archive in her system. What does that give? +2 to labor, +10 opinion, double if in less than 20 turns. Well, the problem is I don't know that the system you're in is going to be able to push out the kind of production you would need to have that fast. Yeah, okay. It's actually faster than I thought. Alright, let's give her what she wants. Okay, so we determined the tourism bonus here, which may have, I don't know if that's applied there or not yet, but let's keep digging in. Oh, okay. Here we go. The humans, I don't know what the design of the ship is that they felt like they wanted to attack me, but okay, I do have some PD here, so 65%. Boom! Get out of here. Alright, he picked a fight he couldn't win, and that most likely means they've declared war on us, so we're going to basically just start crushing them sooner rather than later. I don't think I can this turn, but next turn I should be able to take that from them. So what do we have here? We've got the mothership there, one magma, and the rest of our fleet is pretty much there. The humans can't really get to us without coming from this direction, so and they were the ones we were originally planning to go to war with anyway, so I'm not going to complain. We just got to watch out because they've got a lot of okay. Quickest battle ever. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and occupy that. That will be ours. Select combat. Okay. Yeah, so I guess you got to click here. Okay. It's a little weird how this works. You have ground combat even though there's nothing there to... There's no ground combat, but 6 turns he's going to try to get up here to mess with me, apparently. What do I want to send up there to deal with that? I don't want to leave that unoccupied. But I don't really want to send Yang back there by himself, so I'll probably send Ruiz with his magma and one of the lava boys back there for now. We're going to beat him back there because he doesn't have fast enough engines to get there in that thing, so colonization is possible and we will colonize. Sufficient, medium G, Eco 3, 65% happy. That's great. Okay. So this is a great place here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Space battle. Who's here? Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and check this out. Plus 25 propulsion research. Okay. I will take it. We're getting pretty good here. Look at this, 231%, plus 204 here. So I mean, we've got a lot of those artifacts going on now. We've got a initial build here. We do kind of need ship support points, but yeah, this place is just a good planet all around to do whatever we want with, really. So the other thing is you can get ship support points from your ship captains pretty easily. I mean, every time they level up you have an option to pick that, so it's not always necessary to have that here. I think we're going to get some starship. Yeah, we'll get this. We'll go down this line instead. Yang is leveled up again. Let's get some of those through him. So we get another 5, so really it doesn't matter either way. We'll go for the weapons specialist. I guess the question is, do we want to push in and take one of these from him? I think we will. We're not really guarding anything here that's that important to us. So we'll go ahead and move it in. Here. It doesn't look like we had the option to fight that turn, so we'll see. Raise 4, sure. You're in the Dark Lance Cruiser. Yeah, we'll give you more attack. Ground combat strength is probably going to come in handy because we're going to be doing some of that soon. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably still fine. Galactic Archive, 7 turns. At some point there will be an automate option here to help when you get a lot of colonies. That's one of the reasons that I don't have a lot of colonies typically in my games right now of ISG. Alright. There's a fair amount of activity right now, so I apologize if it's taking longer. My turns are taking a little longer. It's just a lot of stuff to be concerned with right now. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to attack here. It's a little odd. Maybe just it may just be because I don't have any bombers, or that's got to be what it is. One of the ships does have bombs on it, but I believe it's the mothership. Yeah, the mothership has a bomb rack on it. I could just go all out aggressive here. I think I'm going to do that actually. I am actually just going to go in after him. I've got superior engines, so I don't think he can keep up with me if I just basically chase him around the map. We've got those bombs, we've got that coming up. Could get new shields, could go for the Wartside armor. I think I kind of want the ultra-wave scanner just so I can get a better idea of what they're doing. You know, increase my scanning range. Let me see what they're doing. Alright, so we've got a fight here now. Because they have a system in the area, we have to choose to fight at that system. It's under siege, so we're sieging it. We are already impacting it. Right, this will be the first chance for us to see the mothership in action. See if it just instantly kills this thing in one shot. Yep, there it goes. So that's all she wrote for that. We can't invade. We can just, you know, probably just utterly destroy this thing. We can't invade because we don't have any assault ships, but I don't really care about this colony at all. So I think we could just go ahead and drop all here. Okay, and as expected, the colony is gone. So they still have something here, I guess. What is it? Shows a blue dot here still. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but their name's gone from here, so. Okay, destroyed, leveled up. He would like a raise again. Specialist, yes. Colonization event. That's bizarre. We didn't actually colonize. Did we colonize that this turn? Maybe we did. Okay. Again, I'm going to fast forward past this, and you can read it if you'd like. Pause it and read it. But I'll do a separate thematic playthrough if we want to get into reading all this stuff. And for now, I'm just going to try to select what I want here. Looks like it's a -1 anyway, so we're going to get get all the materials, but also pay. Planet biome change to barren, tolerable. Yeah, sure. That sounds fun. Yeah, apparently it went from lava to apparently I just changed the lava world to I guess that was a bad decision on my part. Oh well. I wasn't that reliant on that colony anyway, and I guess if I weren't playing live I could reload my save, but I'm not going to do that, so. Alright, so technically, aside from this dark nebula right here, we could go right for their capital from here, and it looks like they've got almost nothing there. Frigate, yeah, we really need some assault ships, because their military down here looks to be pathetic. Unless they've got something hidden, it seems to be all ships that probably some of my early destroyers could take out. Okay. Sorry about that screw up on that colony, guys. See, that's why you need to read the read the stories and not try to speed through them. So, oh well. All right, I don't want this colony ship to get stealth destroyed by that guy because it just happens to land before we have our fight. So, what is Zilia 3? Is a large medium G. Yeah, that's lava medium G, that's the one I want. Oh, but they have a thing there. Medium G. There's a human colony down here. The humans are on a lava world? Oh, okay. I guess I'm just gonna hide this colony ship somewhere for now, so it doesn't get destroyed. Maybe time here to, maybe as soon as we get this Wartsight cannon we design another warship, but I think at this point I need some assault ships. I need some assault ships. This guy's gonna get another population, and we probably will do a deep core mine after that. Yep, one turn. So in a case where it's one turn like that, that's one of the opportunities that I have where I will move the slider a little bit and skew it in one direction. This guy's still coming in. Okay. Need to get those assault ships down here. There are smaller colonies I most likely don't care about trying to assault, but their homeworld I most likely will want. Let's go ahead. 230 attack percent. That is pretty good. I'm going to overload the engines just so I can get to this guy, because decent chance that he's just going to flee after he realizes he's basically... I moved these guys in after he had made his decision to come here, so... And the AI doesn't have a tech to change their destination mid-flight, so... Okay. Rogue planet, unique, iota. Okay. So we're still at this point in the game finding planets in our local area. So that might be a surprise to some people if they've not seen this game before, just because exploration continues throughout this entire game. I mean, if you remember, we had just a couple things next to us, and look at how much is actually out there that we just couldn't see early on in the game. So I'm going to leave this one more turn and see if it battle triggers. I'm not entirely sure why one didn't trigger. We shouldn't need anything special, and we do have a ship with bombs there even if we did. So okay, we need that assault ship. Okay, here we go. So now we can attack this. We're going to go into combat. We're just going to go ahead and move this guy forward. And make quick work of him. Occupy it. Alright. There's our assault ship. We probably want to get a couple of those. It's probably about time to call this session. I think we're probably right at about an hour. At this point, we are looking pretty good, I think. We've started making headway on the humans. Surprisingly, they chose to attack us. And this is not going to end well for them at all. Their fleet strength is pathetic. And overall, you can see we just are we're growing much faster than everyone else at this point. Even our population has overtaken everyone except the Sulak, who are specialized in that. And that's even with my colossal mistake there that I made. So production-wise, tech-wise, you know, I think we're going to start running away with the game here in the next session. Just basically claim all these nice worlds that the humans have. Because they had a good start, they're going to have nice planets there. I'm going to take them. I'm going to, you know, do my best to subjugate their people and make them bend the knee. And then we'll either just proceed and wipe out everyone else, or we'll win by election. So we'll see how it goes. But all right, thanks everybody. See you soon.